Hey everybody, it's Vincent. Today I'll be showing you the Trittons, the AX 120 model. These ones are $50 at GameStop, brand new. They're $10 less than the Turtle Beach's X12s. I'm not dissing on Turtle Beaches. For example, I own my own headset that still works. The first time I bought these are the Turtle Beach's X1s. They still work great, no problems. They're just starting to come apart, which all technology does that after a while. And I thought, okay, I got some extra money, why don't I just go ahead and buy a new headset? Well, I want to try something of both worlds, so I bought the Trittons. The Trittons are pretty much my primary headset for everything now. And just for those of you who are going to send me hate mail, I pretty much am pro Trittons and pro Turtle Beaches, both. So you send me hate mail, you're also sending a person who has Turtle Beaches hate mail. Doesn't really work for you. This is also covering all the stuff that comes in the packaging. Of course, you got your headset right here. Headset has a nice foam cushion, which is, I find, a little bit better than the X1s. I have played on the X12s, and I do think that they are superior from the Tritton models. These ones, the ones that cost $120, those I believe are superior than the X12s. But that's just my opinion. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. They're not really superior from one another. They both have flaws. They both have strengths. Although I do believe that Tritton did go the right way. They wanted to make a headset that is not only comfortable, not only a gaming headset, but it can also be used for your iPod, your laptop, everything. So they came up with this short cable, but with that short cable, they came with another about the same length cable. It's an extension, basically. So it worked well for me because I hooked it up to my iPod, no problems. I could hear it just fine. Not much of noise cancellation, but again, that was $50, so I'm not complaining, really. Along with this also is the headset jack right here, 3.5mm, regular standard headset jack, and so is this one, so there's no adapters you have to run it through. Unlike with the Turtle Beaches, it's a little bit different, which I'll get to that in a minute. Now, getting to the mic, this is a standard 3.5mm mic. It can fit just about anywhere. I find it very nice, very convenient. Sound quality is a little bit better than the X1s, but I think it's just as good as the X12s or the X11s. Great thing is about this is that I can hook it up into my laptop, my old one, in case my new one, I'm not going to use it right now because my old one boots up faster. But great thing is that a friend of mine needed to borrow my laptop for a bit, so I did let him. He didn't have a microphone, so I lended him this one, considering I have a desk mic that works better than this one on capturing sound. Oh, and you can hook up a regular microphone to the Turtle Beaches. And I Skyped with him for a bit, and I heard him just fine. No bad pitch or anything like that. It comes with two mics. I'm guessing one part is for canceling outside noise. The other part is to capture noise. Well, capture voice, I'm sorry. But right here is also a locking part. So basically you hook it in, turn it around, bend it, it's locked in. Another piece is for HDMI. Now I have HDMI, but unfortunately my cable broke just today. But basically what you would do is that you would hook up HDMI. This does not have the little flap, so that way it blocks you from hooking up into your Xbox, both HDMI and both this. I have not noticed any lag or drop in sound with this piece right here at all, so I find it a good piece for it. And it has a little Tritton's logo. Next piece is a piece that comes with all headsets, Trittons or Turtle Beaches. This basically, what I do like about the design here is that instead of having it bent down like this, they have it so that way it gets less in the way of wires. Then it just runs about 4 foot to this end right here, which that hooks up to another piece that I'll show you in a minute. But now we gotta go to this piece that hooks up to the controller. Standard, does not have the volume rocker. I don't really like this, but the good news is you can replace this with a different part. They have the 3.5mm headset jack for connecting into the main wire, the 1.5 to connect into the controller. You might be asking, why exactly is this 3.5 and why exactly is this 1.5? Normally it's 1.5 on both ends. Reason why, and this is the final piece, this guy. Pretty long. What I don't like what they've done with this one though is they've only made 2 wires, so gaming on PC is kind of difficult, and these 2 wires are not exactly all that strong. They're pretty thin. I'm guessing just standard wiring. So, but volume, audio comes out very nice, very crisp and clear. One's for power, one of course is for audio, and then here's the other piece. What I do like is that we have a 3.5mm headset jack right here, and there was no volume rocker because, like they did with the X11s and the X12s, the game volume is right here and the chat volume is right here, making it a little bit more convenient. There are no lights on here, which is kind of sad, because I did like the lights on the Turtle Beaches. They could have just put an LED in here, red for when you're muted, green for when you're not. Speaking of which, chat mute is right here, and then you got your standard 3.5mm headset jack for your mic, your controller. So basically I could go ahead and get a regular male-to-male 3.5mm cable, so that way I can just hook it into here and then take the other part of it, take a small adapter and hook it in, so that way it takes one of the ends of the 3.5 to a 1.5 and then hook it into my controller. That way I could still use the chat pad. So you might have to spend a little money if you want to put in the chat pad, but it wouldn't be by much, maybe a couple dollars. Or you can just go ahead and buy a male-to-male, one end being 3.5, the other end being 1.5. I already have an adapter for it, and I already have the cable itself just laying around my house, so I got lucky on that part. Do I think that what they've done is better than with Turtle Beaches? I do. I know I'm going to get hate mail for this, but basically they made it so that we have a longer cable. You can detach the headset so that way you can just walk around with your iPod, and I find it pretty good, but it does not have sound noise cancellation that much. Also, this can be used for PC gaming. What you would simply have to do is basically take these 2 ends and hook it into your computer, your headset, and then your mic, then your power. And then with this one right here, you basically take a male-to-male 3.5mm cable, hook one end to the computer mic, and then hook the other end into here, so that way you still can have a headset that works for gaming on your computer. All in all, I think this is a pretty good competition against Turtle Beaches. They both have their flaws, they both have their strengths. So altogether, like my X1s, I gave them a pretty good review. Trittons, I still find them pretty good, and they're my primary headset. My Turtle Beaches right now, since they're the X1s, I mainly use them as a backup in case something happens to my Trittons, or I use them for my secondary Xbox, in case I have friends over or something like that and they didn't bring a mic. But considering the stuff it has extra here, against the X1s or the X10s, Turtle Beaches, I find these superior, just way superior. Against the X11s and the X12s, the X11s and X12s have a better comfy padding, almost equal to the Trittons. Not only that, but they also have a system where basically when you talk, you hear how loud you're talking. But it's not enough to disturb you from hearing everybody else, which the Trittons, unfortunately, with this model do not have. So all in all, I think it's a good headset. You pay $10 less, and to be honest, probably the X12s are maybe a little bit superior, but not by much, considering you can do a little bit more with your Trittons than your Turtle Beach's X11s. Send me hate mail if you want, but just remember one clear thing. I own my own Turtle Beaches. I have a friend who owns the newest Turtle Beaches, and I also own Trittons. So if you diss on me for not liking Trittons, well, this is a Trittons review. And if you diss on me for not liking Turtle Beaches, remember I own my own Turtle Beaches, so I still use them. They're not broken, and they've been with me for a few years. So this is Vincent from Wolf Flame Productions. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll see you all in another one of my videos.